Fans are stunned seeing where Snoop Dogg lives. Being wealthy and famous has drawbacks, such as a loss of privacy and public scandals that may wreck a whole career. It does, however, have certain advantages. Personal wealth entails being able to purchase some of the most expensive residences in the United States and elsewhere. The most famous people have massive property holdings, with some of them flipping mansions as a side hustle. These homes, which range from Disney stars to reality TV moguls, contain everything an A-lister might desire, including gyms, libraries, cigar rooms, and even subterranean parking garages. Casey Wilson. Price, unlisted. Location, Los Angeles, California. When Casey Wilson and her husband began home searching, they had a definite plan in mind. When the couple discovered the ideal farmhouse, constructed in 1938, they spent a year and a half transforming it into their dream home. The couple refers to the farmhouse as the house of our dreams. When the couple took up the house, it was in very horrible condition. The 4,000 square foot house was a deal, but only because it required a lot of repair. Still, the Marry Me actress didn't give up and recruited Todd Nicky to help her transform the tight, gloomy mansion into an open, breezy, and welcome space. Melissa Rivers. Price, $15.5 million. Location, Santa Monica, California. Melissa Rivers inherited her mother's estate, but she wanted to live elsewhere. The actress and talk show host purchased a property in Pacific Palisades and reduced it from $15.5 million Santa Monica mansion to a $7.7 million residence. Martin Lawrence Bullard designed the 7,000 square foot Santa Monica mansion in the Mediterranean villa style. The Pacific Palisades residence, despite its size, is rather stunning. It was recently constructed from the ground up and contains 5 bedrooms and 5.5 baths. The 4,900 square foot home boasts a whole house audio system, as well as high-end amenities such as handmade millwork and wide plank oak flooring. Serena Williams. Price, $7.5 million. Location, Miami, Florida. Serena Williams is one of the greatest athletes of all time, and her Florida estate is stunning. The Grand Slam champion has a Miami seaside house. Serena collaborated on the home's design with her sister, Venus, and Venus's design business, V-Star Interiors. The Spanish Mediterranean villa was turned into an opulent house. It boasts distinct features such as an art gallery in place of a typical living room, a library, and a translucent piano. Williams' art gallery has pieces by artists she admires, including Leonardo Drew, Titus Kaphar, and Radcliffe Bailey. She even has a painting in the exhibition that she created herself. Serena also possesses a gorgeous property in posh Beverly Hills till 2021, but she opted to move out and sell it ahead of her retirement. Naomi Campbell. Price, unlisted. Location, Malindi, Kenya. Naomi Campbell has a lovely vacation property in Malindi, Kenya. The lovely property is the ideal vacation for the supermodel, who describes it as a very calming place to unwind. She enjoys sitting with the silence and the crickets in the open-ended, airy building, which features a makuti roof, a thatched roof peculiar to East Africa. Much of the furnishings in the bright, airy, and roomy vacation home are acquired locally. Though there are some foreign items like the Marrakesh Latika lamps, most of the wooden furniture in the home is manufactured in Malindi. The house even had a woodworking shop in the rear for a period. Jared Padalecki. Price, $2.55 million. Location, Austin, Texas. Jared Padalecki and his wife, Genevieve, reside in a Texas farmhouse with oddities like taxidermied hens. Padalecki, his wife, and their 3 children are proud chicken owners who display taxidermy throughout their home to demonstrate how much they love their chickens. The Austin, Texas house has plenty of natural light and open rooms, yet it doesn't seem too large. Padalecki characterized it as a little crab shell as opposed to the enormous houses seen in Austin. As the walls and woodwork are filled with neutral tones and soft whites, many of the highlights in the house were influenced by German milk paints. John Travolta. Price, $10 million. Location, Ocala, Florida. John Travolta has had a successful career spanning many decades. Travolta has plenty of money to buy extravagant residences, as one would expect from such a well-known celebrity. His primary residence is in Ocala, Florida, and everything is from ordinary. The huge home is located in a private gated neighborhood. It has all the normal conveniences, but it also includes on-site parking for multiple aircraft. The runway is just next to John's house, so he doesn't have to travel far to take an aircraft for a spin. Steve Harvey, price $15 million, location Atlanta, Georgia. Steve Harvey is a daytime television mainstay, and his net worth reflects that. Some of the world's wealthiest property owners would envy the wealthy mogul's real estate holdings. Tyler Perry, who was one who bought his Atlanta house, on the 17-acre grounds, the 34,688 square foot residence has a large infinity pool, a spa, and various guest cottages. Harvey also has less spectacular holdings in Chicago, Texas, and Los Angeles. Regis Philbin, price $4.015 million, location Connecticut. Regis Philbin, the late entertainer, was a Hollywood legend who opted to live far from the pace and bustle of Los Angeles. For 12 years, he and his wife Joy resided in a beautiful Connecticut estate. Sotheby's International just sold the house for more than $4 million. The house was built on 2.59 acres in a gated, verdant community with 6 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. The house was created in the English Manor style. The house included a former living room and dining room, a giant kitchen, a home theater, a mahogany panel library, a sunroom, a gym, a wine cellar, a complete bar, a billiards room, and a large gym. Jamie Lynn Sigler, price unknown, location Austin. Jamie Lynn Sigler recently remodeled her Spanish-style house with the assistance of High Street Homes. The Sopranos actor purchased a home in Austin, Texas, after being inspired to relocate in 2020. She said that she intended to give the house a California vibe, as it was very Texas country when Sigler moved there. The elaborate components were replaced with bright, contemporary fittings. Sigler's favorite piece of house furniture is her teakwood dining table. She said she had no idea how beautiful the table was until it was delivered and she could see it for herself. John Mellencamp, price $2.3 million, location Soho, New York City. John Mellencamp's principal home is in Indiana, but a performer of his caliber must have a presence in New York. The painter and musician bought a Soho loft, which he characterized as an artist's space to be close to his girlfriend, actress Meg Ryan. Mellencamp's $2.3 million loft, which he purchased in 2018, provides him the room to create. It has an industrial atmosphere with exposed brick walls and hefty metal doors, transported from an Indiana storage facility by Mellencamp. In addition to his Soho apartment and his Indiana property, Mellencamp has a beach house in Dafuski Island, South Carolina. Sutton Foster, price $1.6 million, location Tuxedo Park, New York. Sutton Foster is most known for her Broadway career, for which she's received 2 Tony Awards. She's also appeared in films and television series such as Younger, Shrek the Musical, Bunheads, Anything Goes, and others. Foster, like many Broadway stars and creatives, lives in New York. The actress resides in Tuxedo Park, a fashionable neighborhood noted for its Gilded Age houses. The neighborhood is well known for being the birthplace of the tuxedo outfit. Foster and her husband possess a 7-bedroom Dutch gambrel house from the 19th century. They put down $1.6 million on the luxury home a few years back. Tyrese Gibson, price $3.5 million, location Atlanta, Georgia. Tyrese Gibson lives in a big Atlanta house. The 6-story, 25,000 square foot mansion features an elevator. When you enter the French Chateau Mansion's entryway, you'll see 2 16-foot tall Transformers sculptures. The F9 Stars house is adorned with golden chandeliers, a blazing fireplace, engraved crown molding, shag carpets, and contemporary art, to name a few luxury home decor items. Gibson said that he grew up poor and admired the mega mansions he saw in lifestyles of the rich and famous. He said that the TV program made him think that it was possible for him to have such mansions and break the cycle of poverty. Gibson's net worth has increased to $6 million. Martha Stewart. Price, $25.2 million. Location, Katona, New York. Martha Stewart has a lot of land, but one estate that's often shown on her social media is her Katona, New York home. The land was formerly known as Sycamore Farms, but Stewart renamed it as Cantato Corners. Stewart purchased the stunning mansion on 156 acres of property in the year 2000 for a little more than $15 million. The farm was founded in the 1780s. Stewart spends a lot of time at her estate, which she's converted into a horse farm, though she also has poultry and a variety of other animals. She had a slew of celebrity visits, including designer Ralph Lauren and musician Snoop Dogg. Ashley Tisdale. Price, $4.2 million. Location, Los Angeles. Ashley Tisdale, a Disney actress, decorated her Los Angeles home. She designed her own house with no assistance from a design firm or HGTV stars. The High School Musical actress had long desired a home that was a great match for her, and she found one in January 2021. She put down $4.2 million for a beachfront property in Beechwood Canyon, Los Angeles. Tisdale acquired the one-story, three-bedroom, four-bathroom property in excellent shape, so she didn't have to make any changes as she did with her previous condominium. Hermes blankets and an expansive beige sofa by Mario Bellini are among the trendy details in the white and wood residence. Tony Hale. Price, unknown. Location, Los Angeles. Tony Hale's Los Angeles home is characterized as a cozy, sit-by-the-fire residence that's intended to be a welcome sanctuary. The three-bedroom L.A. Jason Martin of Martin & Brockett designed house. Brockett had previously worked on Hale's original residence in Griffith Park. The designer used monochrome colors, tufted chairs, overstuffed ottomans to decorate the space. Tony and his wife, makeup artist Martel Hale, want a touch of Southern hospitality in their LA home. Martin made certain to respect that. The Hales paid $1.56 million for their Los Feliz property, but it's unknown how much he spent on his new home. Dita Von Teese. Price, $2.83 million. Location, Los Angeles. The House of Burlesque icon Dita Von Teese is precisely what you'd expect. She considers her revival-style house a work of progress since she dislikes finishing everything and prefers to have projects. Von Teese purchased her LA world-famous design icon house in 2015, is readily defined as a maximalist. It's decorated with gilded fixtures, antique furniture, chandeliers, and taxidermy peacocks, tigers, and swans. Von Teese has used color throughout the house, from blood red and blue in the dining room to powder pink in the 1950s-style bathroom. The kitchen is a dark emerald green color. Snoop Dogg. Price, $1.38 million. Location, Los Angeles. Given Snoop Dogg's celebrity followers presumably believe he lives in a multi-million-dollar house. In reality, when it comes to property, Snoop is rather low-key. He paid $720,000 for his LA home in 1998. He still resides in the 3,808 square foot mansion, which is currently valued at roughly $1.38 million. Although the rapper did acquire a smaller house in the same neighborhood, there were some complications with builders over a remodeling disagreement in 2018. In any case, it's fascinating to note that Snoop doesn't spend a lot of his $122 million wealth on flashy residences. Maura Tierney. Price, $1.25 million. Location, New York City. Maura Tierney has lived in her West Village townhouse since the 1990s, and it just received a major restoration. It was once separated into many tiny rooms. Tierney decided she wanted to open up the townhouse and hired workers to take down walls. The lovely bohemian West Village home is undoubtedly worth millions of dollars since that New York City area has grown quite costly. According to the Affair actress, she pulled her house down to the studs to create a whole new design for the room. She described the makeover as stressful, but she felt it was still worthwhile to create such a pretty, relaxing home. Shania Twain. Price $12.9 million. Location Bahamas. Shania Twain has a lot of real estate, including this stunning holiday house in the Bahamas. I Feel Like a Woman singer has a 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom, 7,000 square foot riverfront home on 1 acre with 150 feet of coastline. The house is in West Nassau's gated, affluent Old Fort Bay neighborhood. The outdoor facilities are just as lavish as the internal ones, with a pool house, laundry room, guest apartment, and a dock slip large enough to accommodate a 40-foot boat. Inside, you'll discover lakefront views in the guest bedrooms and a kitchen with stainless steel appliances, a butler's pantry, and a breakfast nook. Bryce Dallas Howard. Price unknown. Location upstate New York. Bryce Dallas Howard, an actress, lives in a historic upstate New York mansion where she was destined to acquire. The actress relocated from LA in search of a more peaceful existence. She also believed that the house would help her live a more eco-conscious, eco-friendly lifestyle. She said that she discovered her house by chance when visiting the region for her brother's wedding. Howard continued driving by the stone home she admired, but there was no for sale sign. However, on the actress's final day there, she received an email informing her that it was going to go on the market. She went on a tour of the house right away and decided to buy it. Bruce Willis. Price $10 million. Location Brentwood, Los Angeles. Brentwood is one of the most expensive areas in Los Angeles, and it's home to many celebrities, including action icon Bruce Willis. His Brentwood mansion is worth $10 million and boasts more luxurious facilities than a 5-star hotel. The house is a smart home with a chef's kitchen, pool, gym, indoor spa, outdoor spa, home theater, and other amenities. Willis purchased the 7-bedroom, 12-bathroom mansion in 2019. It rests on a half-acre lot, and the magnificence begins the moment you enter the entryway. The white and wood entryway has a large chandelier and a grand staircase going up to the bedrooms. Jordana Brewster. Price unknown. Location Los Angeles. Jordana Brewster has been in the entertainment industry since the mid-1990s when she had a successful stint on the soap operas All My Children and As the World Turns. The 42-year-old was born in Panama but currently resides in LA. Her Mandeville Canyon estate is filled with family artifacts, each with its unique tale. The 8,000 square foot residence was created by Brewster's childhood friend, designer Chiara DeRage, and was characterized as grand yet comfy. Brewster's parents also contributed, letting the Lethal Weapon actress take everything she wanted from their opulent New York City digs, infusing the LA home with an unmistakable East Coast vibe. Harry Styles. Price $1.4 million. Location Laurel Canyon, Los Angeles. Harry Styles' Laurel Canyon house is a little more modest than some of his other estates. Styles and his fiancée, actress, filmmaker Olivia Wilde, live in the gated property, which includes 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. The home was constructed in 1952 and has windows, skylights, French doors, and a garden. It most recently sold for $1.4 million. One of the bedrooms has a wall of windows overlooking the yard, as well as its ensuite bathroom. A swimming pool may be found on the grounds. Beck. Price $1.82 million. Location Los Feliz, Los Angeles. Beck's Los Feliz house is a classic 1930s style mansion. He and his wife, Marissa Ribisi, paid $1.83 million for the residence in 2017. The couple had to make extensive repairs on the rundown home to preserve its original historical characteristics while cleaning it up. Because of the modifications Beck and Ribisi performed, the mansion is now estimated to be worth $2.45 million. The pale blue checkered tiling in the kitchen and wood paneling in the office add to the nostalgic feel of the space. The front lawn of the property is enormous, with beautiful landscaping and a basketball court. Selma Blair. Price $3 million. Location Los Angeles. Selma Blair has a $6 million net worth. After giving birth to her son Arthur in 2012, she listed her 1920s era West Hollywood property for a little over $1 million, wanting to downsize. The actress has relocated to Fryman Canyon in the Santa Monica Mountains. Blair describes the Cape Cod-style home as having a sense of humor and is the ideal spot for her to unwind after learning she had multiple sclerosis. The mansion offers her vitality, according to the actress, since her vividly colored restorations poured fresh life into it when she acquired it. Melissa Joan Hart, price $700,000 to $2 million. Location, Lake Tahoe. Melissa Joan Hart purchased her Lake Tahoe property to use it as a holiday home. Joan Hart, on the other hand, relocated there permanently in 2019. Lake Tahoe is a town noted for its ski resorts and beaches. It's located on the border of Nevada and California. The legendary actress of the 1990s characterized her house as a chalet and Scandinavian, with 30-foot ceilings and 25-foot terraces. Joan Hart's opposite coast, Connecticut house is very different, since it's classic with a lot of white rooms. Her Tahoe house, on the other hand, is made entirely of wood and has a stone fireplace. Mark Ronson, price $4.776 million. Location, Los Feliz, Los Angeles. Mark Ronson, a DJ and record executive, has worked with artists such as Lady Gaga, Adele, Amy Winehouse, Miley Cyrus, Duran Duran, Bruno Mars, and others. He has a net worth of $20 million and a consequence of his great music career. Mark Ronson lives in LA, where he's likely to remain close to his day job. He lives in a 1930s style estate with original artwork and a huge rotunda with a beautiful curving stairway. There are 5 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, and a 2-story guest house in the Spanish Revival property. The home is the definition of Hollywood glam, according to Architectural Digest, with wild patterns, velvet, and dramatic artworks decorating the walls. Lee Daniels, price $5 million. Location, Beverly Hills. Lee Daniels, a film star, lives in a minimalist house. The Coldwater Canyon house is one of a kind with wood paneling in colors like white, black, and charcoal. Daniels said that he did not want a massive home that was pretentious and big for no reason. He was attracted to the bones of his house since he knew he'd be able to keep it simple. Daniels' design philosophy is minimal is better, and the 4-bedroom, 4.5-bathroom house is filled with one-of-a-kind objects. Daniels' art collection includes a Haruni artwork he purchased while filming The Butler in Los Angeles, as well as a picture of Kind Wheelie, the portraitist of former President Barack Obama. Charlie XCX, price $5.1 million. Location, Los Angeles. Charlie XCX, the singer, formerly possessed an English house in the heart of Hollywood. The 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom house, built in the late 20s, includes Tudor characteristics such as diamond-shaped window panels, dark wood, and eccentric art. Charlie remarked that despite moving across the world, she ended up naming a British house her archetype home. Charlie then relocated to a $5.1 million house formerly owned by another singer. A professional recording studio and 6,000 square feet of living space are included in the Hollywood Hills home. A gourmet kitchen, floor-to-ceiling glass walls, vanishing Fleetwood glass doors, and a swimming pool are among the highlights. It's a big cry from Charlie's former residence, a British-style house. Shay Mitchell, price $7.2 million. Location, Los Angeles. Shay Mitchell enjoys interior design, as seen in her stylish LA home. Mitchell collaborated with TV celebrity and interior designer Leanne Ford to transform the home. Ford was inspired by 1920s Spanish villas and said she wanted to preserve the home's amazing bones while creating something fresh. Ford included historic and ornate objects, as well as warm, bright accents to make the room seem both elevated and lived in. Mitchell's house is an odd mix of old and contemporary, thanks to red velvet seats, strange light fixtures, and other interesting pieces of furniture.